You have to know who you are, what your purpose is, what you believe in, and speak. Show them a picture of your heart. What is in your heart? Because that's the most authentic thing. When I first ran, I never intended to run for public office, ever. And when the opportunity came, the best advice I received to the women in the audience, young or whatever I say, new to politics, was be yourself, because that's the most authentic you. And be yourself. I mean, I admired Barbara Boxer, I admired Diane Foss, I admired all of these women, but I had to go to it in my own way, and that's what you should do too, because that's your authenticity, that's your sincerity, that's what people want. And you have to know it's a fight. It's a fight. But it's urgent. It's necessary for women and young people and minorities, etc., to be involved. And when you win, and you will win. You might not win the first time, but maybe you will. You will make a tremendous difference for our country. Nothing will be more wholesome for the United States of America than to elect more women, more minorities, and young people. So, I'm happy to speak with any of you privately about how you ignore what they say, but just think, you're a woman out there, you're thinking about running, you want to take it up with your family because it involves them too, and you think, I'm going to go out there and tell them what I believe and what my vision for the country, what I know about the subjects I care about, plan I have to get it done, and how I can convey this to people. And your idealism is, of course, what drives you. Now, on the other hand, you have to explain to your family that they will probably mischaracterize everything you've ever done in your life, trivialize every accomplishment, as well as try to invent something that looks like maybe it isn't strictly all as ethical as it appears, because that's how they try to undermine women, by unraveling the ethical piece, because that's women's biggest strength in comparing to, the status quo. Bring more efficiency, a higher ethical standard, and the rest to the process. And so you can't let that bother you. You know, that's their problem. Did anybody see the Spurs and the Heat the other night? Did anybody see that game? Do you remember after the game, they had an interview with LeBron James right after the game. And they hadn't even given out the trophies yet. It was right. And an interviewer, I don't know why, said to him, LeBron, good game. What do you think about all the negative things people say about you outside, off the basketball court? I said, what do I care about that? What do I care about what they say? I can't care about that. I gotta focus on what I'm doing. And what I'm doing is just winning our second in a row NBA championship. So you have to think about what you're doing and not worrying about what they're saying, because that's their problem. That's their weakness, and as they try to undermine it. And I might add, any women who spend times as moms, you put that right up there as a major credential. You put that as a major credential. The diplomacy, the discipline, the organization, the interpersonal skills, all of it that you have to do to multitask, get the most out of time. You put that right up there. They will say, oh, you're just a housewife, or you spent time at home, so that doesn't count. It counts a lot. It counts a lot. So please understand how urgent it is that many more women run, that you are needed, that it will improve our country, will be less, shall we say, you see what happened on the floor yesterday? Would that ever have happened if a woman were in the lead in the Congress of the United States?
Exactly.